A big roar from the crowd as the game gets underway. A great atmosphere here. Let's see what surprises are in store for us in this one. In the penalty area. Scholes! A brilliant finish. They're not hanging around here. They're ahead by 1-0. You have to wonder if they're happy to keep things as they are. Here's Gattuso. Here's Cafu. To the man in space.
A good delivery needed here.
Wins possession to stop the attack. Rooney. Chance in the box. It's a save. That could have been a costly mistake by the keeper, but his defender played it to safety. Alan Smith. Well, he may have lost concentration. That was off target. Kaladze. And Seedorf. He's looking for support. Gilardino! Just caught offside there. Got behind the last defender, but the flag was up. And Giggs. Cristiano Ronaldo. Blatant foul there. Here's Gilardino. Good work to keep the ball. And Gattuso. They're moving well down the left-hand side. Alan Smith. And Rooney. They've split the defence wide open. Off target, he's sent it wide of the left post. Here's Nesta. Cafu. And Nesta. Here's Kaladze. And Pirlo. Here's Gilardino. Hang on to the ball. Promising position here. And Rooney. And Cristiano Ronaldo. Will he hit the target? Slides a pass into the open space. Here's Kaká. Here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And Kaká. Here's Gattuso. Down the right-hand channel. No accuracy with the pass. It's there! They stretch their lead to 2 goals. A great effort. They now have a 2-goal cushion at 2-0. Gilardino. 30 minutes on the clock in the first half. Tremendous through ball. The shot took a deflection off a defender there. Plays it into feet. Outstanding interception in his own box. Saha. And Cristiano Ronaldo. What will he do here? And coming forward, the keeper collects the ball. Kaká. Nice work to keep possession too. Here's Seedorf. Rooney. Carries the ball through the middle. Stopped him well there. He cut out the pass. Saha. Down the line. 2 targets in the box. Arrives in the box. That will go behind for a goal kick. Here's Kaladze. Kaká. The shot! And that just skimmed past the right post. Here's Hense. Giggs. Saha. Alan Smith. Here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Kaká. Here's Pirlo. Tries one from distance. Keeper couldn't take it cleanly. It's gone behind though for a corner. They've played it short. There's the whistle for the end of the first half, and both managers with plenty to mull over here in preparing their half-time team talks. So they've ended the half in the lead, Trevor.
The lead is a healthy one, but equally important is the defence keeping a clean sheet.
2-0 it is at the break. Could we be in for more goals in the second half, I wonder? They kick off. Let's see how the players on both sides respond to their half-time team talks. The sides have been changed for the second half. Rooney! I think the keeper could see that was going off to the right. Kaladze. And Gattuso, Serginho, Filippo Inzaghi. Is there room for a shot? Wins a free kick in a promising position. What will they do here? He does have a powerful shot. Nice try, but it was just lacking a little bit of accuracy. Here's Hense. Giggs. Get a free kick in a very dangerous position. Can they do something with it? He's gone for it.
And the ball ends up in the keeper's gloves.
And Rooney. Rooney! A terrific goal! It's 3-0 and they don't look like giving anything away. Gilardino. And Kaká. Seedorf. Here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Too obvious. We're into the last 30 minutes of the game. Cristiano Ronaldo. Scholes. Saha. Gets it. Can he test the keeper? And Seedorf. It's created a counter raid for them. Saha. Rooney. Given away a free kick in a dangerous area. It could be costly. It's a good try. Cristiano Ronaldo.
Chance for a good cross here.
Read the play so well and got to the ball. Great work. Here's Kaká. Some good running off the ball, putting the pressure on. Nicely won there. The attack came to nothing. Alan Smith. Scholes. Here's a chance. No, off target. Here's Kaladza. Serginho. And Seedorf. We're almost in the final quarter of an hour. Filippo Inzaghi. And Cafu. There's not a lot of support. Here's Kaká. And he fires it. Held by the keeper. And Scholes. Giggs. Here's Cristiano Ronaldo. On the ball here. Ball held on to there. Vital interception. Seedorf. Gilardino. That was predictable. Here's Kaká. No attempt whatsoever to play the ball. Free kick. Poorly timed challenge. Scholes. And Alan Smith. He's still on the run. Evra. Down the left. Turns defence into attack there. We're into the last 5 minutes. Whistle goes and the assistant referee has his flag up. Timed his run just a little too early then. And Scholes. Superb intervention. Opportunity here. And the rebound. Not a bad shot, but it's over. Nesta. And Gattuso. He wants the chance for a good delivery. Has a pop from there. Amazing goal! It's 3-1 here, a 2-goal cushion now. Breaking through. Wins possession to stop the attack. The whistle goes, and that's it. They've managed a victory here after having played out of their skins today. An absolutely fantastic performance, which will have done The crowd are creating a tremendous atmosphere. Let's see what kind of match these two teams can produce. Giggs. Here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he create something here? It's clear. Giggs. And Cristiano Ronaldo. The goalkeeper saw that was going outside the left post. Here's Ricardo Carvalho. Ashley Cole. Drogba. And Lampard. Win possession here.
Well, they're starting to click, Peter. Well, the keeper was quick to react and punch the ball behind for a corner.
It's into the middle.
He almost made it.
But the keeper made a fine save. Joe Cole. Here's Robin. And Lampard. Here's Shevchenko. The goalkeeper makes the decision to come forward and collects the ball. Giggs. Cristiano Ronaldo. Saha. And Scholes. Can he find half a yard here? And it's in the net! Goal! It's the first goal of the game. He struck it well with his left foot. They've scored the first goal of the game. How do you think that will affect their approach now, Trevor?
Well, if anything, it might settle them down. I wouldn't be surprised to see a bit more patience in their build-up play.
Wright Phillips. Robin! It's over the bar, but that was close. Ferdinand. Well read. Splits the defence beautifully. That's picked up by the goalkeeper. Here's Park. Pushing further forward. The man picks it up in space and attacks from the right. Headed out of danger. Park! It's over, but that was close. Ricardo Carvalho. Here's Ricardo Carvalho. Drogba. What can he conjure up here? Corner. Goes for the short one. Cut out the pass. Cristiano Ronaldo. And Rooney. Cristiano Ronaldo! 15 minutes left of the first half. The keeper didn't hang back, but came forward and made the ball his. It's a throw-in. Ferdinand. Scholes. A really careless pass there. Rooney! Well, he just couldn't find the accuracy there. Here's Terry. Ashley Cole. Into the danger area. Tries his luck. Not a bad effort there, but not accurate enough to be threatening. Ricardo Carvalho. Does well to keep the ball. That pass didn't make it. Evra. Here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rooney. A clean take by the keeper. Comes off his line and makes it his. He has to do better than that. A difference of 1 goal here with the half-time break coming up. And Cristiano Ronaldo. Win possession, the attack came to nothing. Lampard. He's attacking the left-hand side of the area. The move on the left, set up from the through ball. Clear. Here's Evra. Giggs. Ball won here. Looking for support now. They're making good progress down the right side.
He's set up nicely for the cross here.
What will he do now? Fires it in from quite a distance. Here's Lampard. Robbed there, too casual. Chance in the box. The defender did well to block the cross. It's out for a corner. Bends it in. The first 45 minutes is over and the teams head off towards the dressing rooms here. What's your analysis of the game, Trevor?
Oh, they're dominating the play here, not letting their opponents get any kind of advantage over them.
1-0 the scoreline then. How long will it stay like that in the second half, I wonder? The second half kicks off, everyone hoping here for an enjoyable 45 minutes. They've switched sides for the second half. Robin, Terry, and Ashley Cole.
It was the through ball that set the move up on the left.
Wonderful defending there. Saha. Well read and intercepted. Here's Ashley Cole. And Wright Phillips. He's trying to carve open the defence. No, not this one. Threads it through perfectly. Sneaks into the penalty area. Cristiano Ronaldo. A reasonable effort. The shot zips off to the right there. Ricardo Carvalho. Here's Boularus. Robin. Intercepted. Here's Rooney. Rooney! Oh, what a goal! They extend their lead. 10 minutes played in the second half. A super shot, what a beauty. So the 2-goal cushion may see them trying to frustrate their opponents who've yet to score. It's 2-0 now, a 2-goal cushion for them here.
It was a clever move to intercept the pass.
Needs to test the keeper here. Cristiano Ronaldo. Fantastic goal. They've now conceded 2 successive goals without reply. He tucked it away superbly into the right-hand corner. 3-0, but they may go looking for more goals here. Too obvious. He wants the chance for a good delivery. What will he do now? What a goal! They get the goal, but it's unlikely to be anything more than just a consolation. The shot has struck the right-hand corner. That was a wonderful run and finish, don't you think? The manager will be annoyed about conceding a goal. Will he change to more defensive tactics, I wonder now? And Rooney. Ball given away there. Good work to keep the ball. Giggs. Rooney! They're defending well. Arrives in the box. Well worked to win the ball. Intercepted. Rooney. Rooney! What will he do here? Punched away and out for a corner. Swinging it in. Here's Alan Smith. Over the bar. Not really threatening the goalkeeper there. And Ricardo Carvalho. On the chest. Intercepted well. Dealt with the threat expertly. Here's Rooney. That's far wide of the right-hand post. Terry. Approaching the last 15 minutes of the game. Drogba. Inside the box now.
The keeper made no mistake there.
Here's Park. Evra. Here's Alan Smith. Rooney. Here's Giggs. Giggs! Alan Smith! Saha. Caught him late. Conceded a free kick in a dangerous position. There are 4 men in the wall. Wins a free kick in a promising position. What will they do here? Who will take it? He took his chances, but that wasn't going in. Terry. And Drogba.
It looks easy, but that is a quality piece of skill.
Well, they made the chance, but the shot swings past the right post. Here's Hensey. Park. And Rooney. Rooney. Rooney! What a fantastic finish! And it puts them in a commanding position. Just 5 minutes from the end. He squeezed in his second goal of the game. The clock counting down. 4-1 can seem a safe lead, but no room for complacency yet. Went in and won the ball too. Stopped him illegally there. Win possession here. Rooney! The fans will be disappointed there. And Ricardo Carvalho cut it out nicely. They win possession.
It was a clever move to intercept the pass.
The ref blows his whistle and the match is all over. They won this very one-sided game comfortably. That brings us to the end of our coverage this evening, so thank you, Trevor, for joining me.
Oh, it's been a great night, Peter.
And we hope to see you for the next broadcast. Goodbye. Here we go. Hold on to your seats. This should be one heck of a match. Both teams will be hoping for a bright start to the match. The keeper comes and takes the ball. And Joe Cole. He needs to deliver a good ball in. Will this be a goal here? Turns defence into attack there. Nicely won there. The attack came to nothing. Rooney sweeps forward. Will he get a shot away? Robin.
That's well cut out.
Possession gained there. They're off on the counter-attack. Robin!
And the keeper has it under control.
Far too casual there. Ball stolen. Can he create something? The goalkeeper makes the decision to come forward and collects the ball. Saha. Here's Rooney. Well cut out. Robin. There is a threat here. What can he do here? Fantastic goal. There's the opener. Struck it with his right foot. That was a nice move leading up to the goal, Trevor.
Yes, he was onto the through ball in a flat.
That goal will surely relax them a bit now, Trevor.
Certainly, Peter. There's nothing like a goal to settle a team.
Very important interception. To the man in space. It's in! Goal! They're back on level terms. Great goal from the forward.
Well, as the saying goes, there's all to play for now.
All square at one each now. Joe Cole. Well won there. Now the defender read it well. And Robin. Well read and intercepted there. Here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, great defending there. Drogba. Rooney. The shot! The keeper holds it. Here's Boularus. And Evra. And Park. Rooney. Could this be the turning point? He shoots again. Not a bad effort, but it wasn't on target. And Ricardo Carvalho. Ashley Cole. 30 minutes into the first half. The defender cuts this one out. Rooney. He's still on the run. Possession maintained here. Park. Carries the ball through the middle. Nicely won there. The attack came to nothing. Play pushes forward then. Will he find the space? The keeper had his eye on it and saw it go wide of the left post. And Ferdinand. Here's Gary Neville. Looking around for support. Good pass. Really stopped in his tracks there. There's not a lot of support. Into the box. Joe Cole. He could swing it in here. Will he find the target? Robin. It's been hacked away. Robin. Oh, it's in. They still have the momentum. Truly world class. (2-1). They may look to defend this lead now. Only one goal in it here, with 5 minutes to go to half-time. Win possession, the attack came to nothing. And Robin.
A perfect ball.
Dealt with the threat well. Here's Rooney. Cristiano Ronaldo. Rooney. All free kick awarded in a very promising position here. He's gone for it. Held by the keeper. Saha. Well worked to win the ball. The whistle goes for half-time and the players head off to the dressing rooms, with the managers no doubt having plenty to say during the break. Trevor, what's your opinion of the first half?
Well, I know all that matters is the scoreline, but I think they need to make better use of space, or else their fortunes may change in the second half.
2-1 the scoreline, 3 goals to enjoy from the first half. They kick off. Let's see how the players on both sides respond to their half-time team talks. No substitutions yet as we go into the second half. Just didn't get anywhere near the ball. Free kick. Shevchenko. And Cristiano Ronaldo. Hold on to possession here. Is there room for a shot? Cristiano Ronaldo. Here's Robin. He has to do better than that. Park. Saha. And he's having a pop. The goalkeeper saw that was going outside the left post. Here's Ricardo Carvalho. Fine through ball down the middle. Really stopped in his tracks there. Cristiano Ronaldo. Couldn't get it on target there. Terry. And Ricardo Carvalho. He's on the rampage. Will there be a goal here? Hung onto the ball in a good position. Gary Neville. Here's Park. Saha. They're in a good position down the right. Stayed on the ball, great position to attack. We've reached the hour mark. Flag up, caught offside. He was just slightly ahead of the play there. Went in and won the ball too. Wright Phillips. Great interchange there. Stopped the attack well. Giggs. Here's Rooney. Pass lacking there. Oh, was he brought down illegally then? No, referee says play on. Saha. Stopped him well there. Wright Phillips. Is there room for a shot? Wright Phillips. I think the keeper could see that was going off to the right. Here's Hensey. Giggs. And Scholes. Win possession here. Keeper's there. He's made the right move and picks it up. Gary Neville. We're almost in the final quarter of an hour. Here's Giggs. Ball one, good defending there. Hold on to the ball, good attacking position too here. And a punch away by the keeper there, sends it behind for a corner kick. To the target in the middle. The keeper making sure he's underneath that one and plucks it out of the air with consummate ease. It's through. Inside the box now. They get to have another go. Maybe this time they can't make it count. Drives it to the middle. Gives it away. Slack defending. Bad tackle there. Given away a free kick in a dangerous area. Well, he just couldn't find the accuracy there. Ricardo Carvalho. Here's Boularus. Joe Cole. Neatly threaded ball. Dealt with that threat well. Here's Park. To the man in space. Kept possession well on the attack here. The through pass not accurate enough, but we have a corner. To the target in the middle. Here's Ricardo Carvalho. Will he test the keeper? Joe Cole. No, the finish wasn't there, and it's wide of the right post. And Hensey. Scholes. And Cristiano Ronaldo. Giggs. Saha. Gets it. Oh, great defending there. Here's Robin. Hang on to the ball there. Up goes the roar and the match is over. They've done it. A wonderful victory here for their fans and the manager, all of them ecstatic with the way that the team have played today. It was breathtaking stuff, really, Trip. Away we go. Will there be drama today? Both teams will be aiming to keep it tight in the early stages. I think the keeper could see that was going off to the right. Terry. Here's Ricardo Carvalho. Poor pass picked off there. Now here's a chance. He took it so well. They've taken the lead in the opening minutes of the game. He was on hand for the rebound. "1-0, but can they hang on to this lead?" And Cristiano Ronaldo. Scholes. Finds himself in the box.
He doesn't catch it, but takes no chances by punching it clear. It's a corner.
It's into the middle.
It was a well-timed attempt.
The keeper was expecting that kind of effort. They've done everything possible to keep the ball out of the box. He's looking for support.
Well, this could be interesting.
Wright Phillips. Here's Ferdinand. Giggs. Saha. And Scholes. Chance in the box. And he has a go. The defender was in the way. It's curling in. Terry. Here's Ricardo Carvalho. And Joe Cole. 15 minutes gone in the first half. Traps the ball neatly. Stopped the attack well. Breaking through. Got the all-important touch on the ball there. Drogba. And Wright Phillips. In possession and getting forward here. Here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rooney. Up goes the assistant referee's flag. Tried to spring the offside trap, but the run was timed just a little too early. Here's Wright Phillips. That lacks accuracy. Rooney. The keeper comes and takes the ball. Here's Robin. Evra. Looking around for support. Defence struggling to deal with this play down the left. To the man in space. Rooney!
Oh, maybe the pressure's got to him. It's well over the bar.
And Ricardo Carvalho. And Joe Cole. Here's Scholes. Saha. And Rooney. Here's Alan Smith. Alan Smith!
Another shot blocked by the keeper.
They must be wondering what they have to do to beat this goalkeeper today. And Gary Neville. Now have possession here. Still have it and in a good position here. Still got a lot to do from there. Stayed on the ball, great position to attack. Rooney. He's looking for support. Showed his defensive quality there. And Alan Smith. He goes on himself. Rooney! The keeper has been kept busy today.
They've had a few decent attempts, but the keeper's been too good today.
Rooney. Here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Won a free kick in a promising area. Can they make it count? Well, he went for the shot, but it just wasn't good enough. And Ricardo Carvalho. Here's Ashley Cole. He's carried the ball forward. Attack came to nothing. Knocks it out to the wing.
Chance to deliver it in.
And Giggs. Down the right-hand channel. They're moving well down the right-hand side. The first half has come to a close then here, and the players head off to the dressing rooms. And I would think both managers will be hoping to spark a number of their players into life during the break. So let me ask Trevor what he thought of that half.
Well, for me, Peter, they really need to mix it up a bit. OK, they have the lead, but their attacking play has been pretty predictable.
A single goal divides the two teams at the moment then. As we eagerly await the second half, it's 1-0. The second 45 minutes of football kicks off, but how will this one pan out? The sides have been changed for the second half. Here's Rooney. He's punched it away.
Well, the keeper there deciding best option is to punch it clear, but it's a corner.
Whip that in towards goal. Danger averted. The corner is picked out of the air by the goalkeeper. The assistant referee had his flag up, not too happy there about the decision, but it is a free kick. Cristiano Ronaldo wins the ball, great defending. And Cristiano Ronaldo caught him late, conceded a free kick in a dangerous position. Oh dear, some right old pushing and shoving going on here. They'll be getting their handbags out next. It won't be easy from here. Joe Cole reads it well. Concedes a free kick in a dangerous area here. Now, who's going to take it? Now he's got a chance to whip it across from the right. Wright Phillips! It's in! Goal! That doubles their advantage. 10 minutes played in the second half. It's a remarkable header. Well, I wonder, is it... They now have a 2-goal cushion at 2-0. And Alan Smith. Cristiano Ronaldo. Here's Giggs. Well read and intercepted there. On the ball here. Saha. And Giggs. Threads it down the middle. Keeper's there. He's made the right move and picks it up. Here's Ashley Cole. We're into the last 30 minutes of the game. Saha gets it. Now inside the penalty area. Solid defence in the box. And Shevchenko. Wright Phillips runs with the ball towards the left flank. Will he find space for a shot? Well, he may have lost concentration. That was off target. Hensey. Here's Scholes. Saha. Giggs. Here's Rooney. Just the keeper to beat. Cristiano Ronaldo. It's over. Maybe couldn't control the ball enough on the shot. Ricardo Carvalho. Here's Terry. Neatly threaded ball. Poor ball cut out. Rooney. And Giggs. Stopped the attack well. Excellent defending there. Approaching the last 15 minutes of the game. Snuffed out the danger. Shevchenko. Here's Gary Neville. Late challenge. Saha. Good pass. Cristiano Ronaldo. Superbly done.
Take the ball and restart quick. You still have lots to do.
Can they make a heroic comeback from here? They have the slimmest of leads at 2-1. Looking for support now. Dealt with that threat well. Saha. Rooney! Trouble for the defence from the left. Down the right flank.
The left back really needs to stay sharper.
Shevchenko! Goal! They might just run away with this. A great effort. It was such a good shot. They've conceded the goal at the worst time imaginable, Trevor.
Well, you're right, Peter. They've got to go for broke now.
Stop the attack dead then. And Wright Phillips. Here's Ferdinand. We're into the last 5 minutes.
It was a clever move to intercept the pass.
Giggs. And Scholes. Got the all-important touch on the ball there. Joe Cole. The whistle's gone and the assistant referee has his flag up. Just caught offside there. Read that well. The ball still with them here. Here's Drogba. They can swing it in from the left wing. Drogba. Will he find the target now? Hung onto the ball in a good position. It looks as if he brought him down there, but no whistle. Can he put it away? The ref blows his whistle and the match is all over. They've managed a victory here after having played out of their skins today. An absolutely fantastic performance, which will have done their manager proud and thrilled their supporters. So our live coverage comes to an end this evening, and all that remains is for me to thank my co-commentator, Trevor Brooking.
You're welcome, Peter.
And from the both of us, it's goodbye. Hold on to your seats. This could be one heck of a ride. It will be interesting to see how they start the match. Real chance here. Shevchenko! He took it so well. What a start. It's still early in the game. And he puts it away with his right. They scored at such an early stage of the game, Trevor.
Yes, they look confident today.
They've taken the lead.
Well, the game is opening up from here. Let's see how the opposition fight back.
Knocks it through the defence. Really stopped in his tracks there. And Robin. Slides a great ball through. Rooney. He takes the ball along the left wing. Only the keeper to beat.
He doesn't catch it, but takes no chances by punching it clear. It's a corner.
He places the ball for the first corner of the game. This is a dangerous throw-in for the defence to face. He could swing it in here. Neatly done. Really dealt with that threat. Ashley Cole is getting slower. Alan Smith. They give away possession.
A perfect ball.
Shevchenko! What a goal! They're now 2 goals up. That was his second goal of the game.
He looks to be in tremendous shape today.
It's 2-0 now, a 2-goal cushion for them here. And Sylvestre. Giggs. Here's Sylvestre. Hensey. Saha. Here's Alan Smith. Can he create something here? Couldn't get it on target there. Finds himself in the box.
Oh, that's a dreadful clearance. Can they take advantage?
Alan Smith. Saha. Here's Sylvestre. A perfect example of how to switch sides effortlessly. And Alan Smith. Drogba. Carries the ball through the middle. Win possession, the attack came to nothing. And Alan Smith. Fletcher. Saha. Rooney! And that's pushed behind by the keeper, corner. They'll battle for this in the middle. They're defending well, very well indeed. Here's Sylvestre. Really stopped in his tracks there. He has to do better than that. Penalised for that challenge. Almost 30 minutes gone. And Alan Smith. Well worked to win the ball. Shevchenko. He's on the rampage. Cut out by the defender. Alan Smith. Here's Sylvestre. Well won there. Magnificently executed through ball. Here's another good opportunity. There's not a lot of support. Lampard. It's wide to the right post. A reasonable attempt though. Ferdinand. Here's Alan Smith. He's looking for support. Rooney! A little too high. And Ricardo Carvalho. Rooney!
Oh, he got under that one. Never threatened the goal.
Here's Terry. Lampard. Joe Cole. Here's Lampard. They're in possession down the left wing. Giggs. Oh, really slack defending. Ball stolen from him. Stopped him illegally there. Doesn't manage to get that one through. And Shevchenko. Wonderful defending there. He's carried the ball forward. Tries to slice open the defence. Can he shoot? Cristiano Ronaldo. The defender was quick to see this one. It's the end of the first half and the players head off for the dressing rooms here. The managers with plenty to say, I would think. Well, they managed to end the first half without conceding any goals, Trevor.
That's right, and they've established a lead. It's an ideal situation in anyone's book.
The lead was stretched to 2-0, and that's how it will be going into the second half. We're off. Will the second half provide more excitement for the fans here? They've switched sides for the second half. To the man in space. How about this?
The goalkeeper pushed it away for safety, but has conceded a corner.
It's curling in. Rooney! It's over. Maybe couldn't control the ball enough on the shot. Terry. And Ashley Cole. Drogba. The keeper didn't hang back, but came forward and made the ball his. And Sylvestre. Hensey. An illegal challenge, says the ref. And Alan Smith. Well worked to win possession. And Robin. Drogba. Knocks it out to the wing. And he's having a dig. It's a corner as the keeper punches that one. It's into the middle. Ferdinand. Pass cut out. Sudden chance here. Here's Robin. Over the bar. Not really threatening the goalkeeper there. Ferdinand. Saha. We've reached the hour mark. That was predictable. Shevchenko! Well off target. He needs to do better than that. Fletcher. Rooney! Will this be a goal here? Well, he's got his shot in, but no real threat. Here's Terry. Struck it from distance. Needs to test the keeper here. Lampard. Maybe a miss hit. It was off target though. Fletcher and Hensey. Lampard. It's easily picked up. Oh, great defending there. Rooney. Slides a great ball through. And Rooney.
Another shot blocked by the keeper.
They must be wondering what they have to do to beat this goalkeeper today. Shevchenko. 2 goals to his name so far. A really important interception there. Alan Smith. In the box. Ball 1, good defending there. He's looking for support. And Cristiano Ronaldo. Alan Smith. The clock counting down. And he's found some space here. A terrific goal!
Take the ball and restart quick. You still have lots to do.
Just 5 minutes from the end. The game is beginning to open up again. So the equaliser becomes a real possibility. The slenderest of leads at 2-1 here. And Drogba. Hang on to the ball. Promising position here. Here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Knocked it through. Into the penalty area. They're moving well down the right-hand side. Alan Smith. Here's Shevchenko. Stop the attack well. Rooney. Here's Giggs. He's looking for the target. Into the box. Astonishing goal. They've equalised. In injury time. That's his second goal today.
You know, I wouldn't rule out a hat-trick the way he's shaping up.
They've tied it up. This is going to make it interesting now. Breaking through. Wins the ball. Great defending. There goes the whistle to signal the end of the second half, and the scores are level. Nobody able to provide the breakthrough here, so we head into extra time. Always disappointing to concede an equaliser, Trevor, and never more so than in the second half.
Yes, and they've let it in with the manager's half-time team talk still fresh in their minds.
We're off here, and hopefully we'll see a game full of pace, goals and competitive football. Let's see what surprises are in store for us in this one. Wasted opportunity, not on target there. And Turan. Here's Marquez. Saviola chooses to go down the left flank. Will he find space for a shot? Brought an end to the attack. Ronaldo. They're breaking out quickly here. Well worked to win the ball. Worked really hard to get the ball back then. Here's Ronaldo. Messi. Deco. Here's Eto'o. Opportunity here. Stop the attack dead then. Van Nistelrooy. Here's Eto'o. Saviola. What will he do now? Making good progress down the left wing now. What a finish! They score the first goal. The goal came from the forward. It was such a good shot, wasn't it, Trevor?
Yes, that was an absolute classic.
They're ahead by a goal to nil. The defender cuts this one out. And Van Nistelrooy latched onto that through ball. No, that wasn't going in. Not a bad try, though. Turan. And Marquez. 15 minutes into the first half. Here's Deco. Stop the attack well. There's not a lot of support. Holds on to the ball. Reyes. And it's in, a stunning goal with his left. It's the equaliser. That is top class.
So it'll be interesting to see if they can build on the momentum from that. And
we've had 2 goals here. It's level at 1 apiece. Can he get a shot away? Showed his defensive quality there. And Reyes. Van Nistelrooy. A nice ball through. Sneaks into the penalty area. Really stopped in his tracks there. And Messi. Down the right. The right-hand channel is an option. Will he hit the target? Messi! Quite remarkable. They put themselves in front again. Everyone knew he was going to do it, and he has done it superbly. Great goal there, Trevor. A superb... 2-1, they may look to defend this lead now. Reyes. And now the counter-attack. No, it's been snuffed out. 15 minutes left of the first half. Just caught offside there. He got in round the back, but the assistant referee had his flag up. Here's Gudjonsson. Saviola. He has to score now. Emerson. Oh, terrible defending. Chance here. And Gudjonsson. Great opportunity to swing it over from the left there. Emerson. The ball's stolen off him. Chance here. Stop the attack dead then. He needs to deliver a good ball in. Messi! It's over. Too high. And Fabio Cannavaro. Looking around for support. He wants the chance for a good delivery. Will he find the space? Fantastic goal! It's all square. He scores his second goal of the day.
He's on fire today. I think the goal there was the best thing we could have hoped for.
The team will be fired up from that goal, Trevor.
Yes, let's see if they can keep the momentum.
He's looking for support. Cut out the pass. Fine through ball down the middle. Punched away and out for a corner. They'll battle for this in the middle. What a finish! They concede another. Just before the break. A super right-footed finish.
It's been caught perfectly and gave the keeper no...
They've fallen behind, Trevor. Can they come back?
Well, if they give their all right up until the final whistle, who knows?
Gets it. Stop the attack well. Here's Deco. Now inside the penalty area. Eto'o. Well, he went for the shot, but it just wasn't good enough. Fabio Cannavaro. Perceptive play there, sets off an attack down the right. Guti. Finds a teammate. Roberto Carlos. And the cross isn't met by a striker, but by the keeper. Safely held. Motta. The first 45 minutes is over, and the teams head off towards the dressing rooms here. Talk us through that half, Trevor.
They'll be happy with the lead because, quite frankly, I think their play is quite limited at the moment.
3-2 is how it stands. It could be a memorable game today. The second half is underway. The managers have had their half-time pep talks. Let's see how the players respond now. Neither manager has seen fit to make any substitutions. Motta. Here's Turan. Gudjonsson. Wonderfully won there. And Reyes. Into the gloves of the keeper. And Puyol. And Gudjonsson. Deco. What will he do from here? They've been given a corner. It's a corner to the far post. Got the shot in, but I think the goalkeeper knew it was off target. Raul Bravo and Emerson. Here's Beckham. Emerson. Tied it up by the keeper. Well read. And Ronaldo. It's created a counter raid for them. Well, they made the chance, but the shot swings past the right post. Motta. And Gudjonsson. He's well beaten to the ball there. Will there be a goal here? Messi! The ball's out for a goal kick. Fabio Cannavaro. 15 minutes of the second half gone. They're just not clicking with each other. They stay in the opponent's half with another throw here in a dangerous position.
Plenty of options for a cross.
Oh, that must have shaved the top of the bar. Gudjonsson. And Eto'o. Here's Saviola. What will he do here? Remarkable goal! They're back on level terms with an equalising goal. That's his second goal today.
He looks to be in tremendous shape today. So that puts a new complexion on the game.
6 goals in total today, 3 apiece. Here's Van Nistelrooy. And Deco. Eto'o. That was careless.
That was a poor pass.
Guti.
That's well cut out.
And the keeper decides to come off his line for the ball. Here's Guti. Stay on the ball there. And Van Nistelrooy. Good pass. Dealt with the threat well. Here's Saviola. Messi. We're into the final quarter of an hour. And Van Nistelrooy. Here's Van Nistelrooy. Attack came to nothing. And Gudjonsson. And Van Nistelrooy. Wonderful defending there. Messi. And Deco. They're breaking out quickly here. He's still going. In the box. Saviola! What a goal! They put themselves in front, Trevor. Can they hold on now for the win?
Well, as long as they keep their concentration, I don't see why not.
Here's Marquez. Motta. Here's Ronaldinho. And Eto'o. Here's Van Nistelrooy. Gudjonsson. And Deco. There's space on the wing. Real chance here. It's into the middle. It's come back off the post. He wants the chance for a good delivery. Ronaldinho. Ronaldo.
Oh, that's a great through ball.
Van Nistelrooy. The keeper tidies up. And Marquez. The whistle has gone and the match is over. They've come back from the dead, really, to pick up a win. They have done very well to come from being a goal down to win the match.
Oh, exactly, Peter. They've worked hard, never gave up, and as a result, they've got their reward. A very fine display.
And they certainly earned that win. Well, that's all we have time for this afternoon, so thanks to Trevor Brooking for joining me.
No, it's been great fun, Peter.
And we look forward to seeing you at the next game. We kick off, and let's hope it's a cracker of a match. Let's see what kind of match these two teams can produce. Well cut out. Eto'o. The defence needs to be tight on their man here. The keeper claims the ball.
It was a good cross, but he couldn't outsmart the keeper.
Van Nistelrooy. Reyes. Perhaps he couldn't control it, but it's wide of the left post. And Thuram. Eto'o. No, it's been intercepted. Robinho. And he's off along the left touchline. Ronaldo needs to find the target with the ball in.
There's another chance to get the ball in.
Here's another cross. Will he find space for a shot? Robinho. Here's Ronaldinho. Offside flag raised by the referee's assistant. I think that was a pretty good decision too. Ball given away. Here's Deco. Finds his man.
Chance for a good cross here.
Raul Bravo. 15 minutes gone in the first half. That is sloppy play. Here's Beckham. Got beyond the last defender, but the linesman had his flag up then for offside. Saviola. Wins the ball, great defending. And Emerson. Looking around for support. This looks dangerous. And he'll deliver the cross. Van Nistelrooy. Well, he just couldn't find the accuracy there. Here's Thuram.
He's set up nicely for the cross here.
Attack came to nothing. And Gudjonsson. Deco. Timely interception. Here's Reyes. Chance to cross.
This has potential.
Can they keep defending like that? Almost 30 minutes gone. Down the middle. The break is on. He's still going. Eto'o. Close one. And Fabio Cannavaro. Here's Michel Salgado. And Emerson. Pushing further forward. Neat ball through. Van Nistelrooy. Saviola. Ronaldinho. Can he find the space? And he must score! Remarkable goal! That puts them in front. What a strike! Absolutely fantastic. 1-0, but can they hang on to this lead? What's he done? Caught in possession there. Oh, it's in! What a goal! They're level. 10 minutes from the end of the first half. A goal apiece, the score's level at 1-1. He's carried the ball forward. Ball held on to there. Here's Beckham and Van Nistelrooy. Robinho. Well read. 40 minutes of the first half have been played. And Beckham.
It must be a goal.
And the keeper's in no man's land. He scored! They've turned things around and their supporters are loving this. They've retaken the lead, Trevor. They're not going to give this one up lightly.
In games like these, you can't afford any late mishaps. Let's hope they can hang on to it this time.
Wonderful defending there. Here's Messi. Deco. They can swing it in from the right wing. In the penalty area. It's an amazing goal. They're back on level terms with an equalising goal. In first half injury time. They've got back on level terms, Trevor.
Yes, but I can't see that being the end of the action. Neither side wants a draw, and I think we'll see them both go all out for the win.
Van Nistelrooy. And the goalkeeper puts it out for a corner. Can they convert this?
It was a well-timed attempt.
The keeper was expecting that kind of effort. And Deco. The referee blows his whistle and it's the end of the first half here. Let's see if the manager's advice can affect the players in any way. Hopefully in the right way. They won't be happy, Trevor. They've ended the first half having... The second half kicks off. How will it shape up? The teams couldn't be separated in the first half. Reyes.
Oh, that's a great through ball.
Can he pick out a teammate? The keeper comes in and makes the catch. Now have possession here. Here's Deco. Ronaldinho. Good interception here. Gets it in space. Here's Deco. Saviola. Stayed on the ball, promising position here. To the man in space. Still with the ball in good attacking position too. No, it doesn't pick out his man. Sends it back to him. And Emerson. Good Johnson. Hold on to possession here. No, not this one. And good Johnson. Deco. Will he put it away? Caught in possession, chance here. Messi! He put it in! Finally, they've taken the lead. A super left-footed finish. Were there any signs of them making this kind of comeback, Trevor?
Certainly they've looked sharper, their passing's been better. They've really stepped up a gear.
Reyes. That really is a poorly timed challenge. Saviola. And Eto'o. Sneaks into the box. Whoop, flag was up. Just offside then, he'd strayed off the last man. And the referee's assistant was pretty alert then. Raul Bravo. And Roberto Carlos. Good Johnson. They're just not clicking with each other. And Beckham. There's not a lot of support. Showed his defensive quality there. Picked up by the keeper. Motta. Good Johnson. Ball given away. And Messi. Threads it through the middle. What will he do here? What a fantastic finish! They stretch their lead to 2 goals. He squeezed in his second goal of the game. "4-2 now, they've got a comfortable lead. Here's Van Nistelrooy.
Oh, it's got through.
Beckham. Here's Robinho. A corner kick given. Who's waiting in the middle? They have a chance from another corner. Plays it into the feet. He wants the chance for a good delivery. How about this? Here's Emerson. Wins a free kick in a promising position. What will they do here? There are 5 men in the wall. It's an amazing goal.
Take the ball and restart quick. You still have lots to do.
10 minutes from the end. It was worth the entrance money on its own. Fantastic technique. They put themselves in front, Trevor. Can they hold on now for the win?
Well, as long as they keep their concentration, I don't see why not.
Concedes a free kick in a dangerous area here. Reyes. Here's Van Nistelrooy. Dealt with the threat well. A tackle there on the keeper. And the referee's given a free kick. Marquez. The final whistle is approaching and there's only one goal in it here. Motta. Deco. Here's Ronaldinho. And Beckham. Here's Van Nistelrooy. Messi. Won the ball well. Van Nistelrooy. The defender cuts this one out. Van Nistelrooy. And Roberto Carlos. They're in possession down the left wing. There's the whistle.